Welcome back to In Focus. By the end of this year, 2010, 17 African nations that attained their independence in 1960 will have marked 50 years as free nations from either Britain, France or Italy. The Africa Society on the National Summit on Africa and the Congressional African Staff Association honored these nations at the first Africa Day on Capitol Hill. Several members of the U.S. Congress presented Senegalese President Abdoulaye Wade with a copy of House Resolution 1405, passed last month, recognizing Senegal and 16 other African countries' attainment of independence 50 years ago. Congressman Donald Payne says the resolution is significant.
This is one way that we in the United States Congress can do two things. One, to congratulate them and all of those freedom fighters that fought for their independence, but secondly to say that we're here as your friends. We're here to support you.
President Wade came to Washington from the U.S. state of Illinois, where he was visiting, at the invitation of Congressman Bobby Rush, who introduced the resolution. President Wade accepted the recognition on behalf of his counterparts and says African countries have made great progress since their independence.
Despite a few skids, the cause of the democracy has gone irreversibly forward in the continent. Peace and stability are becoming more secure, and I can say that as far as the economy is concerned, Africa has growth rates higher than world average.
The estimated crowd of about 300 people at the event included members of Mr. Wade's delegation, African ambassadors and dignitaries, and supporters of Africa. Africa Society President Bernadette Paulo, whose organization co-organized the event, applauds Congress's commitment to Africa and says attitudes toward the continent are slowly changing.
Just in the past few years, we've had forums for 10,000 students, trained over 3,000 teachers. But, you know, that's just a corner of the United States. So every day we work at it, not only for students, but for policymakers and the general public. We're working really hard. We've come further than we were when we started.
Event co-organizer Cody Aziz of the Congressional African Staff Association says the overwhelming support of the event is encouraging. She says Congress's commitment to Africa inspired her and others to start her organization.
A group of us got together and created this organization to help support those members who have worked tirelessly for Africa throughout the years. Many of our members are first-generation Africans and have been given tremendous opportunities by several members on the Hill.
West African group Farafina Khan provided entertainment, while opera singer Abiodun Koya lent her voice to the occasion. Organizers and Congress members say they hope to make Africa Day on the Hill an annual event.
I will introduce another resolution in the Congress before the week is out, and this resolution was established forever, this date, as Africa Day on the Hill here in Washington, D.C.
Nigeria, Ivory Coast, the Democratic Republic of Congo and Somalia are among the 17 countries recognized for their half-century of independence.